Alright, folks. That run went very well. I'm very pleased about the fact that I did not die. It is certainly possible to do so. Now, we've just subdued or taken the terrorist leader captive, hostage, as well as knocked this poor sap unconscious. We also picked up something I did not explain, and if you could give me my hotkeys, I alt-tabbed to make sure this was recording. We also picked up an augmentation canister, the first of the game. On the AUG screen, you'll see that we have many empty slots. Each of these slots can hold an augmentation. And when you get one of these canisters, you can choose from one of two. So depending on your playstyle, you're going to be leaving behind augmentations. And there are definitely AUGs that are better than others. This canister provides microfibril muscle or combat strength. And that's actually unfortunate because I'm not sure which one I want to pick. I don't plan on going solid melee, although there is a very sweet weapon we'll get access to later in the game that would certainly persuade it. Certainly would. I don't think I want to... I don't know. It's really powerful without even picking that up. I mean, my objective here is to get stealth kills, which are very easy. Anyway, as soon as you take the terrorist leader hostage, everyone else, everyone who's an enemy on the map is dead. Furthermore, you cannot loot these dead bodies because all of their gear is handed to the quartermaster since the lockdown ends. So if you want their ammunition, you really do have to take them out beforehand.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces. We've already searched the bodies and delivered the enemy munitions to the quartermaster.
As the gentleman says. As a result, you know, if you want that stuff, the ammo, the 10mm stuff, I mean, you'll get a lot of it. So it's not that big of a deal. The tranquilizer darts can be useful, but I don't use the crossbow that much. Anyway, there is a crate in here that I ignored, and it takes 4 picks to unlock. That's a little excessive, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade lockpicking here. And that'll decrease this from 4 picks to 2 picks, which is more manageable. Of course, I already ended up using a pick in there. Instead of a multi-tool, so I'm down yet another pick. In exchange, we had some 30-06 ammo and 100 credits, which, you know, is not inconsequential. We do not have enough space. Probably don't care about the pepper gun. I mean, it's dumb. I'm keeping the candy bar for a reason. And I don't need to see the medical bot. There will be one in base, so that's not an issue. Despite the damage I sustained, what I'll probably do is drop the assault rifle. That's taking a valuable inventory space. I'll hoard it though. Never gonna use the pepper gun, I think, in this playthrough.
We've got the island secured. How did things look in the statue? The leader surrendered. So they were after Ambrosia. A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city. I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution. Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries. It's good to finally see some action. Just keep a level head. You're doing well so far. Now get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office, level 2.
If you pursued a lethal route, he'll criticize you for doing so. If you kill the terrorist leader after he surrendered, I think he calls you a bastard.
Hello. Go, sir. I thought Gunther was a goner.
There's the code to the comm van. We're gonna take your candy bar. How you doing,
It's my
sir?
first day too. I'm pretty excited.
Fantastic, Private. You have a good day. Here, you deserve a trophy. Here you go.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
I didn't mean to throw it at your legs, sir, but, you know, whatever. Also, newspaper. Mead Bucks Congress. The portrait of our president reminded me of this. You can pause and read that on your own time if you so wish. There's a lovely map of Liberty Island. There's a portrait of the president himself.
I was in your class at the academy. You probably don't remember.
You're right, I don't.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
Will do. Manderley is the boss. He is the head of UNATCO HQ here. Get a health point.
Come on in. The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
And this gentleman is one of the most protected individuals in the entire game. You can lure him out of there
topside.
legitimately, Scott, but I think there's only one situation in which you can do that. We'll actually encounter that later. I mean, you can, like, no-clip through there, but his door has infinite lock strength and infinite door strength. You don't break that.
Remember that Mr. Manderley wants to see you. Level 2. His secretary, Janice Reed, has your login and password.
Do you think the augmentations give me short-term memory or what? Just because I'm recording videos doesn't mean I'm completely inept. Anyway, let's go ahead and see Joseph Manderley. First, we'll talk to Janice.
Hello, Mr. Denton. I guess you're here to see Mr. Manderley. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderley available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man.
In the grim, dark, cyberpunk future of Deus Ex, they do not make convoluted passwords. I'm going to take your nano key and I'm going to look at this data
Hey,
cube.
I'm trying to work.
And discover a new password and login for Jay Manderley. Janice there giving him a winky face. Well, let's go meet the boss.
Reporting for duty, sir.
The man himself. Splendid. Do accept my apologies about the situation topside?
A refreshing change from the academy, sir.
Don't despise training, my boy. Even you would be worthless without the shaping touch of drills and studies.
So the NSF took a shipment of the ambrosia vaccine? Give me a chopper and a pilot and I'll handle it.
I'm sure you could. Yes, indeed. But we're having your brother head up the recovery team. You'll work with Agent Anna Navarra. Why don't we meet when you've seen Jaime for a medical checkup and received your equipment from Sam Carter? You'll be briefed at that time.
Yes, sir.
By the way, did you see what happened to the soldier we sent into the statue? He turned up unconscious.
No, sir. Friendly fire?
Not so friendly, I'm afraid. I have opened an investigation. Dismissed.
So yeah, if you kill the guy, then the dialogue changes to inform you that he turned up dead instead, with the same result of Manderley opening up an investigation into the matter. Little touches like that are so cool. You know, the thought, the illusion, and the actual truth behind it of what you're doing in the world having an impact in some way.
The med center and armory are on level 3.
I'm gonna read your books, man.
That's enough, Agent.
Nope, I've gotta do it. So my viewers can pause and read the books themselves if they want to.
You'll behave like a professional. That's an order.
You can't make me. You might have plot armor right now. I might not be able to kill you no matter how many Gep rockets, but...
I've got work to do.
There you go, and a newspaper. Boot camp for Betty. And we're gonna go into your
Come
private
back when
bathroom,
you've seen Carter and Reyes.
and I'm gonna take your candy. This is basically the 2072 equivalent of a sweet phone. Sweet, sweet phone. Let's go ahead and head to our office. This is ours.
You found your office. Did Janice give you your login? Yes, I see here that she did.
If you don't talk to Janice, Alex will actually give you your login. Anyway, this is my office. I hate cardboard boxes. But don't! It's the future! Bye. There we go. All better. We have some books here you folks can pause to read. Like so. We're peacekeepers, everyone. And remember, we're all in this together. And, I don't think there's anything under here. Just to make sure. Alright, let's go ahead and log in then. JCD Bionic Man. Our first email here comes from Jaime, who is the sort of the lead, really the only doctor in the level 3 medical lab area. Hey JC, guess I'll have to get used to calling you JC around the office. Not sure where they came up with that, but at least they gave you the same last code name as your brother. Anyways, whatever they're calling you, it's good to see a familiar name on the roster. My first job here has been to read up on your augmentations. I'm beginning to see why you found classes so easy. Every neuron in your head has been augmented. For example, the voice in your head from an operator, someone here at HQ able to handle the scanning equipment in your skull and broadcast device over your info link, leaps fully formed right into your temporal lobe, bypassing the eardrum and its sensory neurons, and it's perfectly inaudible to everyone around you, of course. Not to mention that the nanites clinging to your axons can both receive and transmit symbolic information, so if you ever need help, don't sweat it. Someone at HQ probably already knows. Come by if you want to hear more. This is great stuff. Jaime. This is also from Jaime to Gunther Herman, Anna Navarra, who is apparently our partner now, and JC Den, of course, us. I'm not going to read this one aloud, so you can go ahead and pause and look at that. But it helps to give you a better flavor about the world. Gunther and Anna are both mechanically augmented agents. Consider like in say like a Shadowrun universe, the difference between like cyberware and then you've got like this cool bioware nanoware coming out. The cyberware is very effective, incredibly powerful, but it's so apparent and it alienates you from the people around you. They don't really want to socialize with you. You stand out so much. Whereas the nano augmentations here that are present both in Paul Denton and the lead character here, JC, you can fit in without having much visible augmentation. JC's got nothing more than like a few wires coming out of his head. That's a big difference. And there's a lot of stress from the mechanical agents, as you can see here, will be sold at flea markets, old gray golems for scaring the children. So what about my legs? What about my life? That's actually from Gunther. Gunther is not the most proficient at conveying his thoughts and feelings with the English language. But to be fair, it's not his primary language. He's stereotypical, you'll see. He actually makes an appearance in the tutorial along with several of these other characters. And then we have an email here from the Med Directorate. You can pause and read this yourselves. This basically just covers the stress situation, the friction which occurs between mechanically augmented agents as well as nano-augmented agents. There you go. While we're in the area, let's go ahead and use the closet key that we got to open this door and see a... You know, I don't remember what's behind here. It's probably not worth a lockpick. So let's do a bit of safe scum. Can I even move that? Oh, there we go. I was just constantly pressing on it. I shouldn't have been doing that. Multi-tool and a bioelectric cell. I guess it was worth the exchange, but I do really have a lot more multi-tools and lockpicks now. I know it's locked. That's what the key is for. Okay, I don't understand. The closet key should work on that. That's weird. That's how loading works, everyone. That's really weird. It should open them both. I might be misremembering that. Huh.
You've got to see Carter and Reyes before Manderley can brief you.
Of course. That's actually annoying me. Well, well. I'll actually go ahead and pick this lock again. And we'll wait for it to open slowly, because I was just being impatient with it sliding. I'll take this trade. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and introduce myself to these offices. I'm gonna open this door with my last lockpick. And by doing so, there should be another lockpick in here. Not another lockpick, but a nano key to open the offices. Also, paper. along with a weapon mod for accuracy. Another book. Now, you shouldn't disappear on me. What the hell? I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm just walking around pressing the right mouse button like an idiot. I'm only 4 videos into this game. I'm so stupid. I blame these old controls, folks. This is not my fault. Oh, man. Oh, that's awful. Brain dead moment. Go ahead and put that on the sniper rifle. Get the lockpick back that I used. So I traded 1 for 1. Got another multi-tool basketball. Wait. Oh, man. Ah. Yay, pepper cartridge. Let's keep moving. That was so stupid. I'll leave that in. Professional at its finest. We got ourselves a clean bot here. We don't want to mess with him. Water cooler. We can go ahead and drink from that. Men's restroom. Nothing of value in here, other than our suave self. And the women's restroom, which I'm going to go
That was
into
a close one up there.
for extra dialogue.
How unprofessional.
I know, right? I couldn't figure out the difference between left mouse button and right mouse button.
Expecting a show.
Well, is this a let's get on with an adventure?
Don't think I won't report this.
Oh, I'm expecting you to. That's why I came in here.
Don't think I won't report this.
You have fun with that now.
I don't like getting shot at. Not one bit.
Neither do I, sir. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll swing by, Sam Carter first.
At ease, Agent Denton.
General Carter, I read about the Merced operation in school. This is a great honor.
I'm not a general anymore. Just call me Carter.
I can't believe what the NSF did to your family.
Enough of that, soldier. We each have our troubles. I lost my children, but you've had to grow up without your parents, which requires more courage. I don't think it matters.
My parents died in a car accident. That's different.
I said that's enough. You have your own op and time is short. How about I issue you a stealth pistol?
That sounds fine. Thank you, sir.
What else do you think you'll need?
I think I'll take a lockpick.
A smart lockpick is always handy.
That's right. Infiltrate and evade. Engage only on your own terms. Now move out. Manderley's waiting.
Hey, what about that guy out front selling munitions? Is that allowed?
Oh, Kaplan, right. We've got some screwballs around here, but he's not the problem. It's whoever's been breaking into the armory.
Someone at UNATCO's a thief?
Yes, sir. And a damn good one.
Now that there behind the former general is a repair bot. That'll restore your bioelectric energy. Can we talk any more to you? Actually, that makes me think. I should probably hop in the break room.
You better get going.
If I can stop being lost. Well, no, I guess we don't have to. Yet. We can hang down here. I'm just trying to see if I can show you guys as much dialogue as is reasonable. That's Jaime over there. Drink from the cooler. Although it doesn't matter because we have ourselves a medical bot right here. Who can patch us up completely. And here's where we can use our augmentation. Now we can only install one and this is permanent. Microfiber muscle helps to increase your strength, which allows you to lift bigger and bulkier objects, which basically just allows you the opportunity to explore more areas and take more paths. Combat strength is exactly what it says on the 10, by making you stronger in melee combat. You'll notice that both of these have energy rates. They consume energy to use. I think I'm gonna take the microfibril muscle to make me stronger. I don't plan on building myself for melee combat. I'll save that for someone like Lethal. So go ahead and grab microfibril muscle. And that is permanent, like I said. Grab a book here. Well, I'll just allow you to read that. And that just shows you all the options that'll be open to you. I'm fairly confident I know what I want from all those. Data cube. Note received. Ooh. We have ourselves a note. That's cool. Of course, if you check here, the goal's notes, it, for whatever reason, decided that it wanted to log that. Hell if I know. Take your soda. If only so that we can drink it. Now, we have some other options that just appeared. We, of course, got a pistol, a stealth pistol. We'll actually be making some use out of that. At some point. Probably. I'm not just going to do non-lethal for the entire thing. I might end up shooting a fool at some point, I'm sure. An assault rifle's probably just taking out too much space, though. This is the way to level 4, by the way. We actually can't get down here to level 4. It is entirely restricted. We're not allowed. We can't even see in there. It's illegal. Let's go ahead and speak with Jaime, our old friend.
You old kidder.
They always think like you're fooling around whenever you try to read books and access things around. It's weird.
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
We'll have to catch up later. I've got to leave for New York right away. Could you send Manderley whatever it is he wants?
No problem. Listen, JC. About your augmentations. You know they're preparing to roll out the technology worldwide, right?
As long as I don't turn green and grow a pair of antennas, as I understand it.
Yeah, well, the design's pretty modular, which means you'll soon have access to upgrades from standard augmentation canisters.
Great. Have anything for me?
Not yet. But remember, if you find one of these canisters, that you need a medbot for installation.
I'll do that.
The canisters contain a colloid of ROM modules. Some are generic upgrades, others require you to make permanent choices about how to configure one of your subsystems.
It's about time they implemented some of this stuff.
Have you met your partner yet, Anna Navarra? I think she and Gunther are upstairs in the break room.
Haven't run into her.
A real piece of work. Maybe you should compare notes before the operation. You never know. She might go easier on you.
Sure. Maybe I'll introduce myself.
Then report to Manderley. He told me to send you back to him on the double.
That's what I was gonna go do. Introduce myself to Anna, and she'll end up coming back down to her office afterwards. There's another book you guys can look at. A microscope, a body which has some throwing knives. I don't think I've ever used those. And a key. Now that I actually know how to use keys in this game. With another medkit for us to have. Now while we're down here, we might as well go see the guy in our head.
You're getting warm.
Pick up his candy. Now there's this cool little secret. I'll go ahead and look at that book first. I think we've already looked at that one.
You're red hot. Looks like you found me.
Where is it? There we go. Go ahead and get down there, JC. You can do it. Got ourselves an office. Wasted the lockpick. I completely forgot that was down here. Oh well. Showed you all alternate path to take. Go ahead and drop that. I said drop it. Drop it. Pick up the scope. And I guess we'll stick this on... stick it on the rocket, that's great. I'll put it on the pistol. And now, we actually have a scope. You can see that we move around. I'm not moving anything. That's just JC being JC there. He's trying to stabilize. So yeah, I ended up burning the lockpick for no reasons. You'd think I actually knew what I was doing when I was playing this game, but in this video alone, I forgot how to use keys, and then I burned a lockpick that I didn't need to. Oh well. It probably won't come back to bite me in the ass. JC, thank you. Taking the candy. That's fine. Hello.
Like leading a mouse to cheese.
This thing is starting to give me a headache.
Don't worry, we shut it down when you go off duty.
I guess I'll get used to it.
I'm Alex Jacobson, communications engineer.
I suppose you already know who I am.
Getting there. You're certainly quicker on the uptake than your brother Paul ever was.
Thanks.
Don't worry, I'll be watching your back.
Yeah.
Okay, enough goofing around.
And there's the code to the comm van. Again, if for whatever reason you never got access to it. I don't think we get that one. There's Grey Death, by the way. But you know, my memory's not perfect. I burned a lockpick. I forgot how to use keys. So I obviously have my flaws. We'll go ahead and take a peek down here, just for reasons. Grab some darts. Utility pushcart. There's a bioelectric cell and another newspaper. And, let's see here. What kind of codes do I have? We'll try out G. Herman and then Zeitgeist. There we go. J. Manderley just sent a message to G. Herman. Because he wants a skull gun. He really wants a skull gun. If he could kill just by thought, it'd be very nice. And Manderley is like, you know, that's cool and all. I'm really thankful and appreciative of your work. And Ana Navarra got CC'd in that. Jaime sent a message to him as well, which was also sent to us. And then a message involving a new recruit. J.C. Denton will be joining us today after his stint at the Academy, and I'm assigning the both of you to the task of keeping a watchful eye on him while monitoring his progress. His assigned cover name for the duration of his service will be J.C. Denton. We thought it would be best to keep the cover names within the family since Paul has already received the Denton code name. I have great faith in you both and trust you will do your utmost to ensure that he becomes a successful and productive member of this organization. Until further notice, I'd like to receive weekly reports with your observations. Okay, and then was J. Manderley and Nightkiller. I might have to do this from his computer. Was I typing that in right? His name? J. Manderley. Oops. And then it was Nightkiller. Yeah, I probably had to type this in from his computer. At least mine. That's fine.
Way to go, sir.
Thank you. Got a soda over here, and this is their holding cells.
Gunther should have followed orders.
He should have. You're absolutely right. We can't get access to that gentleman. Okay. We've still got some more goofing off to do. Let's head back up to...
God, my shift is almost over.
To level 2, and then introduce myself to Anna. I'll never forget that lockpick I wasted. Forever alone.
JC. Mind if I call you JC?
That's alright. Here's some goodies, but not really worth the lockpick. And here's the break room. That's a picture of the president. We've got intelligible words coming out of the television. And these two goofing off.
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
I do not make mistakes of that kind.
Your hand might have slipped.
No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime.
The machine would not make a mistake.
It's the maintenance man. He knows I like orange.
So you think the staff has some kind of plot?
Yes, they do that on purpose.
This supposed conspiracy is actually addressed in Deus Ex Invisible War.
My new partner, J.C. Denton. Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
My vision is augmented.
At least it is a way that we know when it's not Paul.
Forgive my interruption. I just wanted to say that I look forward to working with you, Agent Navarra. Also, excuse me, I've got to be briefed by Mr. Manderley.
I do not expect you to perform as well as Agent Herman, but the mission will require us to do more than frighten the NSF with our baggy coats that make us look bigger than we really are.
I am prepared to perform my duties.
He will not be the equivalent of his brother. I have seen that he knows the procedure of a good offensive.
Let us hope you are right.
I won't let you down, Agent.
Now, Gunther there is sticking up for us on account of the fact that, you know, we let him go and gave him a pistol. Even though we didn't actually kill anyone. You can get stuff from the vending machines. It does cost credits. Not exactly worthwhile. Speaking of credits, we could use some more of those. 300. Nice. Public access terminal have anything for us? Oh boy, yeah. A lot of useful information if you folks want to read it. That's actually from Manderley himself. We have terrorism threat profiling. We have Know Your Enemy, the NSF. Along with Knowing Your Enemy, the Silhouette. And Knowing Your Enemy, the Triads. And finally, Other Threats. The nebulous Other Threats. Apparently, over 1,250 terrorist organizations. Templars and X-51. Anyway, that takes care of the situation. I mean, you could pop back down there. You could just fuss around with Anna. She gets annoyed at you. Maybe I can log into J. Manderley Night Killer. There we go. And this is just the email from Gunther. And then here's one from a WS. Our little experiment should be arriving soon. Clear it for domination/5F ops as soon as possible. But proceed with caution. We have serious concerns about the primary unit and would like to avoid any potential contamination. And that's to Manderley and Anna. Okay, folks. Next time, we'll go ahead and receive the mission, and I guess we'll get started with that mission. Toodaloo!